Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you hear my kitties in the background, I'm recording with them in the room. But today I am doing one of my more requested videos about how I make my spin on this delicious Hawaiian poke bowl. So if you guys want to see this recipe, stay tuned. Before I get into what I use in my poke bowl, here's a list of all the ingredients that I could think of that you could put in a poke bowl. This is why I love poke bowls, because they are completely customizable and you can literally put whatever you want in it. So here we go. So in my poke bowls, I go ahead and do ahi tuna. The reason I use ahi tuna is because you can actually find sushi grade tuna at Aldi and it's very affordable. I think this is like $5.47 for the bag, which is a really good price. And then when you're going to cut it, you're basically going to want to cut against the grain. I don't know if this is legitimately how you do it, but I was always taught to cut against the grain on meat, so that's what I do here. And then I'm just going to cut each of those little slices in half and then cube them up so they're little bite-sized pieces of fish. Now, you can marinate the fish in two different ways. You can either leave it pretty naked and just put some lime juice on top. This is how my husband prefers it. He doesn't like soy sauce, so he just prefers some lime juice on top, and this leaves it really fresh. Or you can go ahead and marinate it with some sort of soy-based marinade or even like a ponzu marinade. But this marinade is just soy sauce, lime juice, sesame oil, and this is seasoned rice wine vinegar. And then you just mix it. The rice wine vinegar, if you don't have a seasoned one, you can go ahead and add like a touch of honey or something sweet in it to kind of just combat all the salt. And then you are just going to pour this marinade over some other fish. Like I said, I kind of split my batch in half for me and my husband. And then you're going to want this to marinate for anywhere from 30 to a couple hours. I mean, since the fish is raw, it does ensure it keeps the flavor. And then I always make a spicy crab salad. I just love imitation crab. I'm weird, but it's so delicious. So I usually use the leg meat, but for some reason I didn't buy it. And the reason why I use the leg meat, because it's a little easier to shred than like the chunks of the imitation crab. But I'm just going to try it as best as I can to kind of break up the pieces. And then I'm going to drizzle over some spicy mayo. The one I'm using is a pre-made one because I use it so much that it's kind of annoying to constantly make it, but it's really easy. It's just mayo and sriracha, and you just kind of tailor it to how spicy you want it. And then we're going to add some cucumbers, and all I did for these was slice them very thinly. You can also julienne them however you want to do. We also are going to use some jalapeno because I love some spice in my bowl, and I'm also just thinly slicing these. You can kind of chop them up and de-seed them if you guys do not like the spice from the jalapeno, but I love it. And then I have an avocado, and you can do this either in cubes or slices, but I like to do big thick pieces of avocado. And my fruit of choice that I use is a mango. You can use pineapple. Like I said, there's a whole list of things you can use, but I like mango the most. Some sort of onion is delicious in it, but Maui onions tend to be a little too strong for me, so I use green onion. And then I get this from my local Thai restaurant, but this is a seaweed salad, and my Thai restaurant literally puts it on a bed of lettuce, which is weird, but you may be able to find it at grocery stores. And then this is fish eggs or caviar or tobiko, however you want to pronounce it or say it, and some pickled ginger, and then some panko breadcrumbs or tempura flakes. This just adds a different texture to the components, and it's just so yummy to add on top. And then you can add assortment of sauces. Like I said, you can refer back to that list in the beginning of all the different sauces you can use, but this is like poke sauce that's kind of similar to an unagi sauce. My sriracha mayo, wasabi mayo was earlier. Like I said, you can use an assortment of delicious sauces to top your poke bowl. You're going to use the rice vinegar for both the marinade and the sushi rice, and then the rest of the ingredients are going to be for that marinade that you saw earlier, which is the sesame oil, soy sauce, and last but not least, the lime juice. So for my base, I ended up using rice. I've done it with soba noodles before, which is really good as well, but I just go the old-fashioned white jasmine rice. And after you cook it per package instructions and steam up your camera. So you're also going to just pour in some of that seasoned rice wine vinegar. This is basically the same as making sushi rice, and if you don't have the rice wine vinegar, the seasoned one, you're going to do a sugar and a little bit of salt mixture and stir that till dissolved and then pour it in. And then you also just want to let this cool to kind of like a room temperature, because the dish is supposed to be kind of a cold dish. So once the rice is kind of cooled down, about a half an hour or so, you're going to assemble your bowls. So basically all you do is spoon in as much rice as you want. That's about, I think, a third cup, so that's 2/3 cup of rice. And then I'm going to spoon over my marinated fish. I use the marinated, my husband does the naked version. And then we are going to add some sliced mango. And you guys can, decorate your bowl however you want. This is just what I did. You can just throw it all in. It doesn't have to be pretty, but obviously I need to make it look a little nice for the pictures. But then we have the jalapeno and the cucumber, and the nice slices of avocado. I sprinkle on a little bit of the green onion on top. And then spoon the mixture of spicy crab, which is one of my favorite things ever. And then also add the seaweed salad. You are going to add a little slice of ginger, sprinkle over some tempura flakes, drizzle it with the spicy mayo and poke marinade, which again would be really similar to unagi sauce, which is eel sauce. It's a Japanese sauce used in sushi rolls. And top it with some of the caviar or fish eggs or tobiko, however you want to say it. And there you have it, this packed to the brim, delicious poke bowl that is like super well balanced. It's got basically every food group in this bowl. But I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. If you guys end up trying this, please let me know either on my Instagram or in the comments down below. If you guys want to see more recipe videos, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!